For people naman na it's getting tougher eh. And siguro wala tayo sa poder na to eh na for people na matagal ng kasal pero unfortunately naghiwalay. And let me put emphasis on unfortunately naghiwalay. Pasintabi, wala kami pa sa footing na niyan. Pero siguro kung okay, couple siguro, married couple siguro na 1 to 2 years kasal, tas unfortunately naghiwalay. Yun yung sigurong pwedeng makarelate sa sasabihin namin. Kasi hindi namin pwedeng advisean siguro o bigyan ng advice, unsolicited advice. Yung 50 years ng kasal tas unfortunately naghiwalay. Who are we to, di ba, with all due respect. Ikaw naman, Ma'am Lalaine. For couples naman na 1 to 2 years ng kasal, kasi nangyari yan. I don't want to mention names pero celebrities, di ba, nangyari yan eh. Ano siguro yung unsolicited advice mo for couples like these? Na 1 to 2 years ng kasal, of course 1 year lesser than us eh, kasi 3 years na tayong kasal. So, what can be your unsolicited advice for them or to them?
Siguro firstly, gusto kong magsabihin na
I'm sorry.
we're sorry for the experience. No?
Yeah.
Parang unfortunate naman na malaman na naghiwalay kayo at that early stage. Na supposedly, it should be a really beautiful journey na kasama mo yung partner mo. And in-envision mo rin siguro
Yeah.
na makasama siya habang
buhay. Yeah.
However, hindi nga talaga nag-work out for you, for the both of you of course. And baka merong rason doon kung bakit nangyari yun.
Yeah.
Yun, siguro will cling to that. And yung isa naman ay, depende, baka you could have tried even more na ipa-work out pa yung relationship nyo. Kasi baka meron din doon na hope pa sa 1 to 2 years na yun. Pero we don't know your situation really.
Yeah.
Kasi if it's something na na-negotiable na lang din, especially sa babae or lalaki man yun. Sa akin kasi na-negotiable ang cheating,
Yeah. Oh, of course.
na-negotiable ang mga bagay-bagay ng ganito, mga ganon. Depende sa tolerance nyo. Pero if kaya pa naman sana na ipa-work out or kaya parang itry pa even harder na ma-lengthen or magstay forever ang pagiging husband and wife nyo, sayang. Kaya we're sorry for that. If hindi man talaga parang nag-give up na sa ikalawang yun, let's go back doon sa first one. Baka it's a blessing na at that early, binigay na yung decision or kaya yung ganun na way na maghiwalay kayo dahil baka mas mahihirapan ka, ikaw na nakikinig sa gantong situation na pag nag-stay ka doon, mas mabigat at mas mahirap talaga. So, sayang or congratulations. Choose between the two.
It's tough, ang hirap. Challenging na magbigay ng Sa akin naman, by the way, that's a beautiful unsolicited advice. For me, i-contextualize ko lang siguro naman, and I don't know if you will agree with me, malaki yung chance kasi na baka ang cost nung annulment or yung, anong tawag doon, legal separation ninyo is because sinarili niyo yung mga bagay-bagay na kaya nyo naman sanang i-share sa ibang couple na nasa circle ninyo. What I mean about that is it's key kasi kami may bias kami rito eh. It's very key. It's very, very important to surround yourself with other couples din.
Yeah.
During your first few years of your married lives, dagdagan ko pa, circle of couples na laging nagbibigay sa inyo ng beautiful advices about being married.
Yeah, of course.
Kasi you might argue, huwag kayong dumikit sa, sorry but I need to say this, huwag kayong dumikit sa mga couples na parang ang turing sa married life is wardrobe. Or sa relationship is parang wardrobe. Sorry. If you know what I mean. Huwag kayong dumikit sa mga couples na ganun kasi obviously It's known scientifically na it always depends on your environment kung ano yung magiging conditioning ng utak mo, ng perception mo, ng perspectives mo sa buhay. So only surround yourselves with other couples who are enjoying their married life. Kung paano nila na-enjoy, ano yung mga ginagawa nila to fight the many challenges of married life. Siguro I won't recommend it this much, pero if you can find a circle of couples na like 10, 15, 20, 30 or 40 years ng kasal and they are happy, please do so. Try your best to do so. Kasi you will learn a lot. Pwedeng maging sumbungan nyo sila kapag and of course, there will be moments na mag-aaway kayo, you will argue like genuine argumentation or arguments na talagang you will feel that you will be in the brink of
Giving up and breaking up.
puntahan nyo yon, yung circle nyo na yon. It's very important. Ang laki ng effect na yon to salvage whatever that needs to be salvaged, sa totoo lang. Sinasabi ito ng mga couples na we are really honoring and respecting sa community namin. Kasi we are relatively, 3 years pa lang eh. Pero syempre 3 years na. 3 years na. In Western culture, sabi nga nila let me just share Western culture, sabi nila, if you can survive the first 7 years, you can walk, it will be a walk in the park na. Sa Western culture yon, hindi naman tayo, And wala naman talagang legitimate na metric dyan just to really measure kung ano ba talaga yung years na dapat mong i-conquer, and then the rest of the years na is reality is every day is uncertain, sa totoo lang. Kung hindi ka nagtitiwala sa partner mo, sa sarili mo din, every day will be uncertain. Yun yung reality. Kahit pa, but most of the time it's uncertain, but all you have to do is be faithful sa kanya, maging loyal sa kanya. Tutusin, yun nga ang irony na naman eh. Simple lang naman ang purpose ng marriage is to be in union, to enjoy all the good things in life, to share na being in a married life is happy. Yun lang naman. Wala naman siguro nagpapakasal para lahat ng ma-experience nila is trials. Wala naman ganun siguro for sure. The very essence of being in a married life or being married is to share the goodness of love. Yun lang naman eh.
Yeah.
Nothing more, nothing less. Hindi ko ba alam kung bakit nagiging complicated para sa iba. Sorry ha. Pero ganun talaga eh. So if you just make it simple to know, to understand, and to feel yung simplicity ng bagay na all you need to do is to share the goodness of love. Yeah, there will be trials along the way. Kapag hindi nyo na kaya as a couple, maghanap kayo ng other couples who can mentor you and coach you with this. Sorry for being very uncharacteristically passionate about this, but because I am. Hindi.
Kasi other couples pala yung susunod.
No, I'm just making it interesting. And then, maghanap ka ng other couples na who can give you advices, legitimate advices from their experiences. Kasi sigurado ako, na-experience din nila yan at some point in their married life. Or kung hindi man, meron silang kakilala na nakaka-experience din yan. Sigurado, na-advisean din nila yun, nabigyan din nila yun ng advice. Or kung hindi man, nakita nila kung okay, ayaw namin itong ma-experience, ito yung gawin na natin para ma-anticipate na natin na pagka may mga signs na ganito. I don't know if you're getting my point, pero I pray that sorry I know and I trust that you do. Pwede mag-advise sa inyo na mga pwede nyong gawin. And there's so many things that pwede nyong gawin. In fact, matatawa kayo na ganito lang pala to. As simple as, lalo ako, to be honest, during the past few years na mag-asawa kami, ako lagi nang-aaway sa kanya. Wala pang moment na inaway niya, promise. Because of, susunod na lang na content yon. Pero I admit, kasi siguro nga, partly siguro doon, yung jokingly, kasi nga, alpha-alpha ako, tas siya din, alpha-alpha. So,
parehas alpha pala.
So, ganun yun. So, I just realized na I was, sorry for the word, but I was that stupid to not see na yun lang pala yun. And what if yun lang yun? And then unfortunately, umabot sa hiwalayan. Di ba? Sayang naman. Doon ko masasabi na sayang. Kasi you should have just asked for help. Hindi masama na humingi ng tulong. All of us needs help. Lalong-lalo sa context ng married life. Marami kayong bagay na hindi nyo masosolve as a couple.
Yeah.
And marami kayong pwedeng hingan ng tulong, ng advice.
And of course, huwag kakalimutan na seek advice or help from God.
Yeah, if you want to do it scripture-wise, ang daming passages sa Bible na talagang magsasabi sa'yo right in your face na no. All you have to do is this. Di ba? So, for those couples na 1 to 2 years palang kasal, may mga celebrities na ganun unfortunately Yeah, meron Yeah, I won't mention names. Yeah, oo. Kakakasal pa lang nga, di ba? Tapos yun na yung nangyari
Pero sa tunay na buhay talaga, kahit outside showbiz, nangyayari talaga siya. And it's saddening, really saddening.
Yeah. Okay. Let us agree na lahat ng married couples are susceptible to falling out of love. Lahat. Susceptible. When I say susceptible is may chance, may possibility. Kahit kaming dalawa. We accept that possibility. Pero we are fighting it every day. We accept that possibility pero we resist that it will happen to us. There's a difference between the two. Okay, there's a difference between the two. Okay? That's the reality. Pero, hindi naman siya ultimate. You can still choose not to experience that for couples na in the brink of falling out of love. If you're, for whatever chance, if you're tuning to this, there's so many simple ways para masalba nyo yan. Promise. Seryoso. You can do it scripture-wise, kung relihiyoso kayo, kung hindi naman, do research, find other couples who are enjoying their married lives. Kasi sayang. Kasi what if yun lang naman pala yun Most of it is yun lang pala. Even root causes of cheating, it's because na-attract lang si ganito sa ganito na biologically, yun lang naman. Sorry for being uncharacteristically passionate about this kasi I had enough. Parang nakakasawa na, kasi sayang Lalong-lalo yung mga couples na, for example, may anak na sila before, tas nagpakasal sila, unfortunately, naghiwalay, kawawa yung mga bata.
Yeah.
Yung napundar nilang kung ano-anong properties. Di ba? Of course, nandyan yung ego mo. Na sino ba kayo para magsabi sa amin ng ganito? I don't mind, I don't care. If you say that, pero we care about you.
Yeah.
Again, unsolicited advice nga If you wanna take this in heart or in mind, then thank you so much. If you don't, sige, bahala ka. Basta, we are always doing our part to give unsolicited advices. Kaysa naman, ang hingin mong mga advices galing sa TikTok, galing sa Facebook, galing sa sorry. Pero, usually ganun People who don't, or things that don't care, people who don't care about your married life, tas unfortunately, unconsciously, dun ka humingi ng advices at dun mo na-absorb yung mga advices na yun. Eto na.
Pero in fairness naman sa TikTok and mga platforms na yun, meron naman ng mga substantial content.
Oo naman. May nakausap kasi ako kamakailan na parang nagkwento siya na ganito daw, ganyan daw. Siguro maling lang yung napunta sa kanya.
Yeah, siguro. You just have to be selective kung anong contents ang i-absorb mo o i-take mo. Pwedeng eto, pwedeng hindi. Depende sa'yo.
Depende sa'yo. Again, unsolicited advices. But we care. Honestly. We don't know who's watching this. But we care. Kasi personally, nalulumo kami pag gaganyan. Sayang naman. Just like in business. Maiba ko ng konti kapag kami nagsasarang negosyo, grabe yung ano ko, yung pagkadismaya ko pagka sayang na sayang ako doon. Lalo na kapag ka married life. So nakakaano talaga siya. For me, personally, hindi ko alam kung ikaw ba ganun. Baka ikaw yung tao na, hindi, okay lang yan. I don't know. I respect you. Pero kami, hindi ganun eh. Sayang eh. What if kung ito lang pala yung kailangan mong i-fix? Ito lang yung kailangan nyo palang i-fix. Not to demean that ito lang. Pero minsan ganun eh. Parang kahit hindi sa married life, nakakatawa na, ito lang pala yung dapat kong gawin. Dapat ginawa ko na pala to noon. You will just laugh at yourself. And just continue to be happy na lang siguro. No? For those people na ganun nga na 1 to 2 years kinasal, unfortunately, naghiwalay, or nandun sa, siguro itong unsolicited advice na to is for those people na who are in the brink of, kung right now you're watching this and you are in a fight with your spouse, tapos parang pumapasok sa isip mo na hiwalayan ko na kaya to. Parang wala na mapupuntahan yung never decide during heated arguments, during boiling emotions, never. Or even during exaggerated happy emotions. Ang happiness is emotion pa rin yan. Nasanay lang tayo na pagka may umiiyak, sinasabihan na natin, wow, ang emotional. Pero hindi natin sinasabihang emotional yung tuwang-tuwa. Hindi natin sinasabihang emotional yung masayang-masaya. Please be warned as well na kapag ka masyado ka ring masaya, don't decide then. Be logical always. Andun yung saya, kung yung anchor mo is yung kaligayahan and it leads to your decision, pero haluan mo pa rin siya ng logic. Bakit ba dapat ganito? And you find your why. Bakit mo pa kailangang... Siguro, okay, ito, naalala ko na. Hindi ko pa of course, I'm blessed na hindi ko naman yan na-experience pa na pag-isipan siyang hiwalayan. Never, hindi pa naman, and for sure, never naman. Pero siguro, although hindi pa namin ito na-try, hindi ko pa ito na-try, siguro isipin mo lang yung feeling, yung emotion mo nung kinasal kayo. Or you can trace back, way back pa, nung kung babae ka, if you're a lady, nililigawan ka pa niya, o kung lalaki ka, nung nililigawan mo yung asawa mo, balikan nyo yun. Yung ganong feeling. To salvage whatever is attempting to fall apart. Balikan nyo yung feeling na yun. I don't know if it will help, pero may mga friends kami na it worked for them, yes. We won't mention names because they want to be confidential. Pero it worked for them. It's working for them. Maybe you can try that. Unsolicited advice. Okay? O so tama na. Iba naman na. Patapos naman na tayo eh. Pero unsolicited advices naman siguro. Doon naman tayo. Let's close this with a happy and positive tone or note. Unsolicited advices to married couples who are in a relationship na hindi pa kasal, and people who are planning to be in a relationship in general. Unsolicited advice kung bakit masaya ang mag-engage sa relationship. For you.
Me?
Yeah, bakit masaya?
Bakit
For
masaya maging in a relationship at officially maging in a relationship forever?
Yeah.
Dahil, of course, aside doon sa meron kang ka-arguhan everyday, joke lang.
Yeah, personal, subjective yun sa kanya.
Kidding. Pero, I'm talking about having someone na maging lifetime partner mo or teammate mo na hindi ka na lang nag-work for yourself, but rather, you're having another added inspiration aside, of course, sa family members mo or sa mga dati mo na na-establish na mga fuel mo to move forward. Meron kang someone na mag-boost pa ng inspiration na yun at mag-boost pa ng sarili mo to achieve those inspirations. Kaya love
masaya.
is really a beautiful journey.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Ako naman, and thank you so much. You're so sweet. Wait ka lang. Anyway, for me naman, if you are like me, a person of purpose, of many purpose at that, masayang mapunta sa, yun nga, specifically sa isang relationship na leading towards marriage leading towards yung forever. Masaya yun kasi, like me, as a person of many purpose, aligned to what she said, at to what Ma'am Lalaine said, is masayang magkaroon ng someone na meron kang security na who will stay with you forever, who can ano bang tawag doon? Who can help you, who can assist you, who can support you sa lahat ng gusto mong gawin para sa mundo. Tulad nito, we are giving unsolicited advices. We are sharing our personal, some of our, at least, personal lives, personal, takes on love. Kasi I and she also believes na this might help other people. One of our purposes, this will be posted, of course, on YouTube. Baka sa Facebook din postin namin mamaya. Baka what if you post sa Facebook? Baka may makamanood lang nito, makapanood lang nito na makarelate. And baka matulungan namin sila na ma-reinforce yung belief nila that love is indeed the most beautiful thing. Although it's the weirdest thing in the universe, but it's also the most beautiful thing in the universe. Baka lang, we're not sure kung meron man. Ganoon naman yun eh. And for me, kaya masaya yung ganitong relationship na meron ako with her. And so happy, so satisfying to think of it and to feel about it na forever ito. All throughout and through. Kahit saang dimension man kami pumunta, you know what I mean? Masaya kasi she's always with me sa ganitong mga klaseng context, aspects, usapan, projects in business, in our lives as entrepreneurs and educators. Masaya. Iba yung feeling para sa akin. Magdadagdag ako, masaya din siya kasi it will give you evidence that love is indeed the best cure-all for all the bad things in this world. If we can only love one another, not romantic love. Don't just focus on romantic love, but love in general. Love for your family, love for your friends, love for your colleagues, love for your passion, love for your career, love for your pets, love for whatever, love for whoever. As long as nandoon, it's a testament na it's indeed the most beautiful thing. Okay? So, yun. Last, closing word siguro? Ito, hindi na to siguro unsolicited advice. Message na lang namin. Dagdagan ko na lang yung sinabi ko. For me, to close. Always choose love every day. Like every day. If you can do it every second, every minute, every hour, every day, every week, every month, every year, you know what I mean? Always choose love. Most of the things that we are doing every day, hindi lang natin siya malabel as love, but it's love. Most, hindi lahat, but most of the things that we do every day for ourselves, for other people, it's love. All you need to do is to trust, believe, and be faithful that you can give love and you can receive love. Very fitting ngayong buwan ng mga puso. Give love. And siguro okay. Don't siguro expect sometimes. Pero it's human din naman to expect to receive love eh. Pero for us, for me, mas maganda if you give love. Never mind if you will receive love back. Kung hindi man tao yung mag-receive niyan sa'yo, kung hindi man pagkakataon, hindi man yung mga pets mo, but He will. If you're religious, He will give back the love that you deserve. Hindi man dito, siguro. But in the afterlife, siguro. That's what He did to us nga, di ba? He went down, nagkatawang tao, lived for almost half of the expected life, ridiculed, crucified, died, buried, but resurrected. For us all, that's love. So, kung siya nga kaya magbigay ng love tayo pa kaya?
Here.
Okay? How about you, Ma'am Lalay?
Okay na ako dun sa sinabi. Pero if I will end this naman, yung sa podcast na episode na yun, siguro ay we just have to continue life with love. Kaya naman, invite ko kayo to subscribe as well sa Of Love and Life na.
Nag-plug pa. yeah. Please support Of Love and Life YouTube
Love and
channel.
Life.
Oo. Sama ko na. This is not...
Facebook page yun.
Hindi to sponsored. Di pa naman kami... I don't really... By the way, sorry na, disclaimer. I don't really expect na magkaroon ng sobrang daming views, mag-monetize. No, I don't really expect... We don't really... Kasi ang purpose namin is to help in this kind of way. Kung ma-monetize, i-monetize. Kung hindi, okay lang. Real talk, to be honest. We just wanna help.
Yeah, and besides,
Sa ganitong paraan.
If ma-monetize man siya, bibigay din po namin sa mga nangangailangan.
Of course.
Yeah.
We've been doing that for how many years na? It's passion. Passion is to
And
suffer.
it's-
Yeah.
Aside from passion, of course, it's love as well.
Yeah, love. Of course.
For our community, of course. Alam niyo na yan.
Okay.
Anyway, yun. Journey of Love and Life.
Yeah. So, subscribe nyo of Love and Life. Saan ko ba lalagay?
Ha?
Dito ko lagay? Dito?
Yeah, go.
Okay. Subscribe kayo dito. Of Love and Life. Siguro nandito din yung link nun dito sa video na to na i-upload namin. Yan. Of Love and Life. So, ano pa? You want to say anything else? Balik na tayo sa pagka-argue. No, just kidding. No, we love each other so much. So much. We cannot really show it to you, express it to you, but we love each other so much. Sana ikaw din. Sana you love yourself so much as well. You love your partner so much as well. You love the world so much as well, like us. Love, love, love. Hindi lang ngayon buwan ng mga puso, but all throughout our lives, sana just spread love. That's how we prevent conflicts. That's how we prevent wars. That's how we prevent death. That's how we prevent destruction. It can cure every bad thing sa mundo. If you can only trust and understand and believe that you can give love to the world.
Yeah.
Okay? So, catch you again next time.